Hello there, fellow seniors. If you're over 60 and have started to feel like you're not as steady as you once were, as if you're walking on uneven ground, even when the floor is flat, then you're not alone. But more importantly, this isn't just about aging. The truth is, balance doesn't simply fade with time. It declines when certain systems in your body fall asleep, and no one ever taught you how to keep them awake. Think back for a moment. You used to walk without thinking, stand up from a chair with ease, step off curbs, go up and down stairs, turn around quickly, all naturally. But now, maybe you've started to hold on to railings more often, hesitate before stepping, or perhaps you've had a near fall that made you nervous. The good news is this condition is not permanent, and you don't need to go to the gym, join a class, or take any pills to improve it. I'm Dr. Frederic with over 20 years of experience working with senior patients, and in today's video, I'll show you how to restore your balance in just 3 minutes a day, right at home. This method requires no equipment, no instructor, and works especially well by reactivating a reflex system in your body that has quietly gone dormant. And I encourage you to watch until the end of the video, because the final part will reveal a simple bedtime habit that helps your body restore balance even while you sleep. Something most older adults have never been told. Before we begin, may I ask what's your name and where in the world are you watching this video from? It would truly make my day to know who I'm sharing this little journey with. Please leave a greeting or a message in the comments below. If you find today's topic helpful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming content designed to help you stay stronger and steadier after 60. And if you have any health-related questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll collect them and create follow-up videos to answer them soon. Now let's begin with something important. Why balance isn't just about having strong legs. Part 1. Balance reflex and the disconnection after 60. What's really happening inside your body? Most people believe that the main reason older adults are more likely to fall is because of weak legs or declining muscles. That's true, but only a very small part of the truth. In reality, balance isn't just about your legs. It also depends on several subtle sensory systems that quietly work together inside your body every single day. Specifically, there are 3 core sensory neural systems that play a commanding role in maintaining your balance. The first is the vestibular system, located in your inner ear. It helps your brain detect when you tilt, turn, or change direction. Every time you turn your head, lean your body, or step off a stair, it's this system that helps your brain calculate those quick changes. The second is vision. Your eyes don't just help you see, they also act as spatial sensors, helping your brain know exactly where your body is in relation to your surroundings. And the third, often forgotten, is proprioception. This is a network of sensory receptors spread across your feet, ankles, knees, hips, and joints that constantly send signals to your brain, like, I'm standing on a slanted surface, my weight is shifting to the left, or my toe is the first point touching the ground. When you were younger, these 3 systems worked smoothly and almost unconsciously. But after 60, if they're not regularly activated, they begin to fade like a radio station slowly losing its signal. This is where the old saying becomes especially true. Use it or lose it. If you don't use it, you will lose it. In our modern environment, with flat floors, soft chairs, and long hours spent sitting, the brain no longer receives enough signals to keep these sensory systems sharp. As a result, reflexes slow down. Your body feels less stable, and your confidence when walking starts to vanish. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is no longer being trained. But here's the good news. These systems are not gone. They're just asleep and you can absolutely wake them up again if you know how to activate them properly. In the next section, I'll guide you through a series of simple movements that will reactivate your entire balance system right at home, and it only takes 3 minutes a day. Dear friend, if you're still watching the video at this point, I'm truly glad because it means you really care about your health. Please leave the number 1 in the comments below to let me know you're still here with me. Part 2, At-Home Balance Restoration Exercise. Just 3 minutes a day, no equipment needed. Now let's go through a simple 3-minute routine designed to wake up your balance system, including your muscles, joints, nerves, and vestibular system without ever leaving your home. You don't need any machines. You don't need a large space. You don't even need to change clothes. The only things you need are your focus, a steady breath, and a bit of patience as you perform each movement slowly and with control. Every movement in this routine targets the core systems responsible for balance in your body. First is proprioception, the internal system that helps you sense the position of each body part while standing, lying, or turning. Next is the vestibular system, deep within your inner ear, which processes movements like turning your head, bending down, or changing directions. And finally, the coordination of muscles, joints, and motor nerves, which enables your body to react quickly and precisely to changes in your environment. Exercise 1. Heel-to-toe walk. Activate core stability and foot sensory awareness. We'll begin with what seems like a simple move, but it has the power to reawaken the entire network of foot sensors and reestablish your brain's natural balance reflex, the heel-to-toe walk. Find a wall, a table, or the back of a sturdy chair to lightly support yourself. Place one foot in front of the other so the heel of the front foot touches the toe of the back foot, as if you're walking along a straight line. Slowly move forward with each step, touching heel to toe, keeping your upper body upright and eyes looking straight ahead. Once you're comfortable, try going backward the same way, still keeping heel-to-toe contact with every step. Do this exercise for 1 full minute. You'll begin to feel the muscles in your feet, ankles, knees, and core all working together to maintain stability. This helps sharpen your brain's ability to locate and adjust your body in space, a skill that often fades with age. And more than that, this kind of slow, linear movement forces your brain to listen again to the signals from your feet. Signals that everyday casual walking no longer provides clearly enough. And now, we'll move on to another technique just as simple, but far more strategic to awaken the vestibular system, using a movement you can do right where you're standing. No walking required. Exercise 2. Head turns while standing. Activate the vestibular system and restore balance reflexes. After turning 60, many people gradually avoid turning their heads freely out of fear of dizziness or losing balance. But avoiding these movements actually makes the vestibular system, the part responsible for processing rotation and directional changes, less responsive. This second movement in today's routine will help safely and naturally reawaken that reflex mechanism. Stand upright with your feet shoulder-width apart near a surface like a table or wall, something to hold on to if needed for balance. Now, gently turn your head from left to right, then right to left. Each time moving slowly and with control. Keep your eyes level, following the movement of your head. Do not tilt your body or move your torso. Each turn should take about 2 to 3 seconds and continue repeating the motion for 45 seconds. Though small, this exercise deeply stimulates the vestibular organs in your inner ear, helping retrain your brain to process signals when your head moves or changes direction. Over time, this practice improves spatial orientation, smooths transitions when turning, and sharpens your reflexes when balance is momentarily lost. More importantly, It helps you gradually let go of the fear of head movement, a common reaction that over time unknowingly increases the risk of imbalance. And now we'll move on to one of the most important challenges for your body: maintaining balance on just one leg, a movement that strengthens your ability to shift weight and stabilize your entire body, even while standing still. Exercise 3. One leg stand. Reinforce full body stability and center control. If you've ever struggled to stand on one leg for even a few seconds, then this is the most essential exercise for you. The ability to balance on a single leg is a highly sensitive indicator of how well your nervous system, joints, muscles, and proprioception are working together, and it's strongly linked to fall risk in older adults. Start by standing near a wall or the back of a chair for support in case you need it. Stand tall. Shift your body weight to one leg, then gently lift the other foot off the ground by 3 to 5 centimeters. You don't need to lift high. Just keeping it slightly off the floor is enough to force your brain and body to stabilize. Hold this position for 30 seconds, then switch legs and repeat on the other side. If you're just starting out, lightly touch the wall with your fingertips to help maintain balance and reduce this support over time as you improve. While holding this position, you'll clearly feel your ankle, knee, hip, and core all working together to keep you upright. This is a natural activation of your full stabilizing system, and it's exactly what helps prevent falls in real-life situations like slipping, losing footing, or stopping suddenly mid-step. The more often you practice this exercise, the more your body develops the ability to remember position, maintain control, and rebuild the confidence you need for daily movement. Finally, I'll guide you through one last technique, a simple yet powerfully effective movement designed to retrain your reflexes during side-to-side shifts, the kind of motion that often occurs when dodging obstacles or stepping backward after a stumble. Exercise 4. Controlled side-to-side sway. Train your stability during lateral movement. Not all falls happen when you're walking straight forward. In fact, many falls among older adults occur during side-to-side movements. Avoiding an obstacle, stepping backward off a curb, or simply shifting weight suddenly from one foot to the other. That's why this fourth exercise, controlled lateral swaying, plays an essential role in restoring your body's natural balance reflexes. To begin, stand upright with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, and make sure there's a support surface nearby if needed. Slowly shift your body weight to the left side. Pause briefly as your body leans fully in that direction. Then gently sway back to the center and continue shifting your weight to the right side. Each time you lean, imagine you're dodging a misstep or keeping your balance in a crowded space. Repeat this swaying motion for about 30 seconds. You don't need to move your feet. The focus is entirely on sensing your center of gravity, controlling your spinal posture, and practicing how your hip, knee, and ankle joints adjust during lateral shifts. This isn't just a physical exercise. It's a real-life simulation, a way for your body to rehearse fast, accurate responses to sudden balance changes. Over time, this movement will help you stand more confidently when stepping sideways, turning around, or navigating through narrow spaces. In the next section, I'll share a critical breathing technique, often overlooked, that can make a major difference in how effective this entire balance routine becomes. Because the way you breathe can directly support your nervous system's ability to stay calm, focused, and stable in every movement. Part 3. Breathing and the balanced nervous system. A small habit with a big impact. Throughout the entire balance routine, there's one element that often gets overlooked, yet it forms the foundation for stabilizing your nervous system: your breath. Many people, when they feel off balance, instinctively hold their breath as a way to freeze the body in place. But in reality, That response only increases nervous tension and makes your movements more rigid. Breathing correctly doesn't just help you relax. It also supports the coordination between your brain and muscles, especially during moments that require quick and subtle adjustments. So, when you feel your body beginning to wobble, don't tense up and hold your breath. Do the opposite. Breathe in slowly through your nose and exhale gently through your mouth. Each breath like this is a signal to your brain that you are still in control, still safe. In addition, steady breathing helps regulate your heart rate and reduces pressure in your abdomen and chest, both of which play critical roles in maintaining your center of gravity. Proper breathing also calms the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight response, helping smaller muscle groups coordinate more precisely. You don't need to master deep meditation or advanced yoga techniques. Just remember one thing: when you feel off balance, exhale slowly instead of freezing up. It's a simple but powerful way to regain control, not only during your exercises, but also in daily life. Part 4. Daily. Reactivation. How to repeat the 3-minute routine for maximum recovery. You've just completed a 3-minute routine, and while it's short, its effects are anything but small. Every movement you've done, from the heel-to-toe walk, gentle head turns, one-leg stand to the side-to-side sway, all share a common goal: to reawaken the neural, sensory, and motor systems that have been quietly fading with time. The best part is, you don't have to do all of them at once. If you're feeling tired, you can break it up: 1 or 2 exercises in the morning, a few more in the afternoon. You also don't need a large space or any special equipment. In fact, you can practice in your living room, beside your dining table, or even while waiting for water to boil in the kitchen. And if you stay consistent, even with just 3 minutes a day, you'll begin to feel noticeable changes. Your steps will feel lighter. Turning your body will become more natural, and most importantly, you'll move with greater confidence. Don't hesitate to repeat the routine twice a day if you have the time and feel comfortable. The more opportunities your brain and body get to retrain, the more resilient your balance system will become. In the next section, I'll reveal 3 seemingly harmless everyday habits that may actually weaken your balance system, quietly disrupting your progress if not properly addressed. This is a part many people overlook, but it plays a big role in how quickly and effectively you recover. Part 5. 3 silent habits that may be undermining your balance, and you might be repeating them every day. Even if you practice the 3-minute routine consistently, there are still small, everyday behaviors that can quietly undo the progress you've made. It's not because you're lazy or lacking discipline, but rather because your brain is receiving the wrong signals from long-standing habits, preventing your balance system from fully recovering. Here are 3 common habits to identify and adjust. The first habit is looking down at your feet while walking. Many people believe that watching their feet makes them safer, but the truth is quite the opposite. Constantly lowering your head shifts your spinal alignment forward, pulling your body's center of gravity off balance. As a result, your neck, shoulders, back, and core muscles lose their natural ability to make subtle adjustments. To fix this, all it takes is a small change. Keep your chin parallel to the ground and look ahead about 1.5 to 2 meters. This not only helps you walk more confidently, but also forces your nervous system to coordinate balance based on full environmental awareness instead of just foot placement. The second habit is sitting for too long without standing up or moving. Every hour spent sitting is an hour that your glutes, thighs, and core muscles, the very muscles that stabilize your posture, are essentially shut off. As blood circulation slows down and your spatial awareness receptors become less responsive over time, your sense of postural control begins to fade. Try to stand up every 30 to 45 minutes. Even if it's just to march in place, shift your weight back and forth, or simply stand still for a few minutes. giving your body a chance to remember what it feels like to be grounded in space. The third habit is relying too much on nearby objects to keep your balance. Grabbing walls, tabletops, or chair backs may feel immediately reassuring, but when it becomes habitual, your body stops trying to adjust on its own. Your brain no longer gets to practice reacting when stability is lost, and over time, this passive reliance can become a real risk. The solution is not to eliminate support completely, but to gradually reduce your dependence. For example, start by lightly touching a table with your fingertips during balance exercises. Then slowly let go as your body becomes more comfortable. All three of these habits have one thing in common. They trick your brain into believing you're no longer in control. And when your internal sense of trust declines, so does your natural reflex. But when you take active steps to shift these habits, even small ones, you're sending the opposite message to your brain. I'm rebuilding, I'm in control. Finally, I'll share something most people would never expect: how to accelerate your balance recovery even while you sleep. It may sound hard to believe, but science has shown it's entirely possible if you know the right timing and the right nutrients to support your nervous system overnight. There's something most people never notice. Your body doesn't recover during exercise. It recovers after you stop, especially during sleep. If you're over 60 and working to improve your balance, how you support your body during rest, especially at night, will determine how lasting your daytime progress truly becomes. Each time you complete the 3-minute routine, your nervous system, small stabilizing muscles, joints, and proprioceptors are reactivated after years of lying dormant. But activation is only the first step. To make that change stick, your body needs the right building blocks to repair, reinforce, and remember. And one of the most important building blocks is slow digesting protein before sleep. After age 60, the body faces something called anabolic resistance, a reduced ability to use protein efficiently to repair and rebuild muscles and nerve tissues, especially overnight. If you go to bed protein deprived, the signals from your training won't be stored properly by your body, and your recovery will be interrupted. The solution is surprisingly simple. Consume a small amount of high-quality protein 30-60 minutes before bed. You don't need a large meal. A plain Greek yogurt, a boiled egg, a scoop of casein protein mixed with water, or a bit of almond butter on a rice cake is enough. This small action provides 3 major benefits. It helps repair your balance muscles in the legs and core while you sleep, reduces morning stiffness or soreness, and helps your brain consolidate the new reflexes you trained during the day. Think of it like caring for a plant. Exercise is the sunlight, but protein is the water. Without water, the plant won't grow, even if it sits in the sun all day long. Dear friend, we've just gone through what may seem like a very short journey, just 3 minutes a day. But if you look closely, you'll realize it's a powerful sequence of signals sent to your brain, your nervous system, your joints, and most importantly, your belief in your own body. You've learned that balance isn't just about strong legs. It's the result of a complex coordination between sensory nerves, the vestibular system in your ears, your vision, muscular reflexes, and even the mindset within you. You've also discovered that most balance issues don't come from disease, but from neglect, from a lifestyle with too little challenge, and from seemingly harmless habits like looking down while walking, sitting too long, or relying too much on furniture instead of training yourself to move freely. And finally, you now know recovery doesn't happen while you exercise. It continues while you sleep if you support your body at the right time with a small protein-rich snack and a restful, high-quality sleep. So, what does all this mean for you? It means the fear of losing your balance no longer has to control your life. You can climb stairs, step outside, or turn around without hesitation. You don't need a gym. You don't need expensive equipment. You just need to commit to one simple thing, 3 minutes a day, and a few small adjustments in your daily routine. And here's my invitation to you. Start this routine at least once a day, ideally in the morning. Pay attention to how you feel after 7 days. Then, 14. The changes might come faster than you expect. Adjust the small daily habits that might be slowing down your recovery even without you realizing it. Add 1 light serving of protein at night. Nothing heavy, just enough. And notice how you feel when you wake up. And most importantly, believe in your ability to heal. Every time you do this routine, you're not just training your legs, your nerves, or your joints. You're sending a message to your brain that says, I am still capable. I am still in charge. I am still strong. That's what empowered aging looks like. Not just living long, but living with stability and confidence. If this video brought you clarity, inspiration, or even just a small new sense of hope, leave a comment below with the words. And if you'd like to receive more simple, practical strategies to keep your body strong and independent after 60, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. We have so much more to explore together. You've just taken the first step. Now it's time to keep going. I believe in you. See you in the next video, and may you stay strong and well.